Welcome everybody to Partner Solution Bites. My name is Josh, and with me today is Chris from CMD, part of Mantle Group. Chris, welcome.
Hi Josh, thanks for having me today, mate.
Pleasure. So Chris, tell me, you've been working with industrial customers for quite some time now, right? What are some of the challenges they're facing today?
Sure, industrial customers have a unique challenge in the fact that they have a lot of data locked up in process level computing and through sensor data, what we call IoT data, and they need to elevate that through the enterprise to take it up into the business layer, or perhaps they even want to share that externally. So a lot of organisations have a challenge as to how to do that, and how to do that in an industrialised fashion, so it's robust and scalable.
Got it. So I'm hearing sensor data, IoT data, elevating that up to the enterprise level and even sharing it outside of the company as well. So now you've been building a solution for this challenge with industrial customers. Can you tell us a little bit about what that solution looks like?
Sure. So using the AWS tool sets around IoT and some standard services that we use all the time, we built a data broker for IoT data. And its job is basically to collect and to disseminate IoT data.
Some people think IoT is IoT. How is this solution specific to the industrial industry?
So what we've done is we've created this broker that can then take data from that very protected lower network system, which is generally on-prem, and it enables us to send that data to a cloud platform. So obviously we use the AWS tooling, things like SiteWise and Greengrass, and we use those tools specifically to collect data and then to actually store it in a data platform, or then disseminate it using messaging to other platforms, maybe on another cloud or on premise at another organization. So it actually tracks the data, and it can either pull the data or push the data. So it's basically a full integration for IoT data.
Got it. Okay. And so industrial customers actually have that use case of sharing a lot of data between organizations. That's really fascinating. Now, say I'm an industrial customer, let's say in energy.
Yep.
And I come to you at CMD and I want to, start solving for this challenge. Can you tell me how an engagement would typically look?
Sure. So I guess there's a couple of aspects to these engagements. The first one is the use case. So what problem the client tries to solve or needs to solve. So we like to have a good understanding of that, and we like to engage with the sponsors and the people that have skin in the game on the client side to make that happen. The second side is then, what does their environment look like? What is their on-prem? What's their network, their security? What is the data? How much of it are they trying to move around? So using these parameters, we can actually get a good feel for how we need to build the solution, how it needs to be tailored, and which components of the AWS toolkit we can use.
Okay, so use case, what their environment looks like, volume of data expected, that kind of thing. Okay, you've been working with several industrial customers. Let's say in the energy space, do you have an example customer story that could help us solidify what this engagement would look like and achieving these types of outcomes?
Yeah, sure. So Josh, we worked with a client that actually had a sister company who supplied them with a particular material, gas, via pipelines. And so there was a contract that required measurement of the actual volume passed between the two organisations, and if there wasn't enough volume passed, they had penalties. Contract penalties usually means cost of dollars. So what they wanted to do was measure that volume using the IoT data, and then send back a receipt. And we did that all digitally. So that's what the broker's designed to do. It's designed to measure and capture and actually provide that push-pull set of information across the data transfer.
Got it. So both organisations in this case had visibility on the volumes by sharing that data between the two.
Yeah, correct.
Well, Chris, thank you for telling us a little bit about your solution, the CMD Data Broker on AWS for industrial customers. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been Partner Solution Bites, and if you're keen to find out more about this AWS Data Broker solution from CMD, please click the link in the comments below. Thank you for joining us, everyone. See you next time.